All right, today is the 23rd, Saturday, July 23rd. So what I did is I spray painted the top of the engineering hull properly with the gray primer and the top of the saucer. And then I also gave gray primer to the nacelles, the bottom of the engineering hull, the bridge, the sensor dome. Now that's the old bridge and the old sensor dome. Those are basically used for paint tests. New bridge, new shuttle bay, impulse housing, new torpedo bay, nacelle end caps, nacelle strut, and the cargo bay. But what I also did is I also gave gunmetal gray to the following pieces. 3 sides of the neck and the side nacelle grills, all 4 of them. They all got gunmetal gray. And what I did on the neck, if you look closely, what I did on the neck is I masked off where the blue was, that blue that I used, so that it's protected. But I'll show you the paint tests I did last night. You see the green? That means more sapphire blue, and as you can see, it more precisely matches the NX decals, so they're all good. And what of course I also did is I also labeled the guide to show that which parts have been actually painted. You can see which parts still have to be painted, but I have to go out and buy that transparent blue. The gray, haze gray, is what I'm going to use, but I'm going to go out and buy more before I mask it. And silver near the NCC bridge. I'm try and paint that by hand, but I'm going to mask everything else off with the Tamiya masking tape. And what I'm going to buy today, I will show you in just a minute. Okay, so what I'm going to buy today is I'm going to try to find a Tamiya spray paint that matches the Folk Art light blue, the Ocean Cruise. And I'm going to try and find a spray paint that matches the Folk Art medium blue. And then I'll have the blue for the deflector dish and the blue for the nacelle engine grills. Because I don't want to make them medium blue, I want to make them a brighter blue, like if the warp nacelles were lit up. And as far as the impulse housing, I want to do the same thing. Those impulse crystals, I want to make them that same color of bright blue. So I'll look through the model kit instruction guide and the Tamiya color wheel on the hobby converter and see which spray paints match these. But of course I'm bringing these with me to the hobby shop to find out the color that matches most closely in the Tamiya brand, because that's the best brand of spray paint I've found. So once the parts are all dry, there's one more thing I can spray paint. That's the light red. So I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. So I decided that for precision, I would spray paint the impulse engines. So the ones on the left, the rectangular ones, those are the ones from the Enterprise B. I'll save those for the Enterprise B kit. And the middle ones and the little square, that's for this ship, the Excelsior. So that means that parts 104 and 103 are now red. So instead of Folk Art bright red, it'll be, yeah, and that means that I can save everything else for later. That's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to save it all for later. Because I have to go out and buy paint, but it's not open till 8. So once I've done that, I will be back. And I can continue on the ship, starting with, say, the deflector dishes. Make them medium blue. Those impulse crystals, make them the bright light blue. And then I'll do any other painting that is necessary. So I'll be back after that. Have a good day.